I can't believe what is happening right now. This is outrageous. Just look at this. Full score after full score. Like, are you kidding me? I just want this to stop. I don't like this feeling at all. Why is it so hard just to get a bad score?
Pause. Has this ever happened to you? If you clicked on this video, I'm guessing it happens all the time. So don't worry, I got you. Welcome to Failure 101. By the end of this class, you will have ruined your sleep schedule, destroyed your mental health, and most importantly, you will fail spectacularly. So without further ado, let's get straight into the step-by-step guide on how to ace at failing, starting from beginner to advanced. There's quite a lot of basics to master, so get ready because I'll be moving very fast. So first of all, let's look at what you should be doing inside a classroom. Your main objective inside a classroom is to take notes so you can study it before your exam. So make sure your notes are as perfect, as beautiful, and as complete as possible. You don't have to understand what the teacher is saying, you just have to write it down. Even if you have no idea what you're writing down, just keep on writing. Do this so you will have a mini textbook for yourself to study before exams. And remember, only study before your exams. That is the key. This is what your study pattern should look like. Now listen very carefully to this next step. I'm going to say a few thoughts out loud and I want you to associate them together. Studying is equals to staring at your textbook for hours. Studying is boring. Studying is painful. Hours studied equals to knowledge gained. Now that these thoughts are embedded in your head, let's make things a bit more interesting and start playing with your sleep schedule. Your exam is coming up in a month. You know you have to start studying. You tell yourself, after one more game, I swear I will study. Your exam is coming up in 2 weeks. What the hell happened? You haven't done anything at all. Time just flew by so fast. You really have to start studying. Your exam is next week. You know you're screwed. You haven't started at all. You should have planned this since a month ago, but planning isn't really for you. So maybe you don't regret it, but you know that you have to start taking things seriously now. So you make a promise to yourself. You will study non-stop for the next few days, no matter how tired you are. You will push yourself beyond your limits, and this will be your turning point. That was a big promise. You feel proud that you have made the promise. You feel progress, so now you need a reward. This is the last game I will ever play. After this game, I swear I will. Your exam is in 3 days. The disappointment in yourself is immeasurable and your stress is off the charts. You pick up a practice paper and you start doing it. You do paper after paper until 2 a.m. and you realize that it's even worse than you thought. Oh, and when you're doing the past papers, make sure you're only focusing on the score. Don't look at your improvements, don't try to prioritize, just do as many papers as you possibly can and let the scores judge you. So your sleep schedule is now messed up, but your mental health is still nice and shiny, but not for long, of course. So let's take it a step further. Your hopes of passing this exam is now near zero, so you need something new. You need a miracle. This is where the fun starts. You start going down a rabbit hole of finding the perfect studying technique, the perfect studying trick. Videos after videos, shorts after shorts, you fail to realize that all of these tricks are just variations of the same thing, all of them revolving around active recall and spaced repetition. You try each trick just for a little bit, and as soon as you don't see immediate results, you move on to the next trick, and the next one, and the next one, and so on. Welcome to the SOS. This doesn't work. Not for me. Nope. This trick doesn't work for me. Or maybe I don't work for this trick. Maybe I don't work for any tricks. Maybe I'm just bad at studying. Maybe you just have a bad attention span. Maybe you have this, maybe you have that. You start looking into all the disorders and conditions, subconsciously trying to shift the blame from yourself to something else. Guys, I don't think it's my fault. I think it's just the way I'm built. Congratulations, you've come very far. You have just negatively labeled yourself with all sorts of things that will destroy your mental health. You are now ready for stage 4. Now it is guaranteed that you will fail your exams. But I know what you're probably thinking. How can I make this even worse? Don't worry, I got you. After you've done your exam, it is now time for you to enter your burnt out phase. This is where you do as many unhealthy things as possible because after all, you need rest. There are so many things you can do to recharge your energy. For example, you can go to a park, you can exercise, you can hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, you can explore your hobbies, play music. But please, if you're serious about this, do not do any of the things that I just mentioned. You should rest as unhealthily as possible. I mean, it shouldn't even be called resting. At this point, it's just distracting yourself from what happened before. But anyways, that is your burnt out phase. And how long should this phase last? This phase should last until a week before your next exams, so you can repeat this whole cycle again and not learn a thing from this experience. So that was Failure 101. You now know everything you need to know to get out there and start failing. See you soon.